Hi there, I'm Jenny, and this little lesson is presented by Port St. Lucie Utility Systems, connected to the community since 1994. I have a very special guest with me today. This is my daughter, Molly. Molly, this is everybody.
Hi.
Everybody? This is Molly. So she's going to be helping me out today. So, Molly, can you please hold up our paper? All right. So we are going to be creating a toilet paper roll craft. Now, our craft has a very long name, and it's very difficult to say and to remember, but it's very, very, very easy to do. So the name of our craft is Toilet Paper Roll. See? It's difficult.
Yeah.
Toilet Paper Roll Rainbow Windsock. So there you go. So this is the finished product, and this one's seen a lot of wind action. All right, but this is what we are going to make today. So we're using materials that we pretty much already had at home, which is what I would love for you to do too. You don't have to buy anything. Just see what you have around the house that you can use. So we have a materials list, but you can always use different things. You don't have to use exactly what we're using today. But at Port St. Lucie Utility Systems, you know, we care so much about the environment, and we care about recycling and about repurposing, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to recycle some stuff and repurpose some stuff, like I said, that we already had at home. Okay, so we're using these plastic trays that came from our dinner that we had last night. So we've got our plastic trays just to keep our mess kind of confined. We don't get anything on the table. All right, but definitely the most important part is the empty toilet paper roll. So let's see what else we're going to need here today. So here's our materials list. So if you could grab a toilet paper roll, if you have paint or crayons or markers, that would be helpful. And the next item is white paper. It doesn't have to be white. We're making a cloud, but it can really be any paper. It can be a Post-it note. It can be anything that you find, okay? It can be a piece of mail that you're not going to, need anymore. If you have any glue or tape, maybe, a pair of scissors would be helpful. And then we also have streamers or crepe paper listed. So Molly just had a birthday, actually, so we have tons of these left over. But again, you don't have to use this, but this is a good material to use to make your rainbow on the windsock part of it. But we have different colors, they're different sizes, different lengths. But if you don't have any of this and you want to go buy something, this was at the dollar store for just $1, and they have a million different colors. Okay, so there's that. And then lastly, if you could find some kind of a string or yarn, and then if you have a hole punch, that's great, but if not, no big deal. We'll show you how to work around if you don't have a hole punch. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, paint our toilet paper rolls. Now this was blue paint that we had left over from something, so we're just going to use this paint. We put in little yogurt cups, so we each had some. All right, so we're going to paint. Do you have a tip on how to hold this so it's not so messy?
Put both your fingers in here, so you might not get any of this on your fingers unless you paint the edge. Or you could do it with any fingers, or you could hold it like this, like really any way you want to.
Whatever's comfortable. Okay, so let's paint our toilet paper roll. We need to come up with a shorter name. Yeah. Right?
We really do.
So that's it. But if you don't have paint, no problem. You could color this with crayons. You could use markers. You could use colored pencils. Really just to put some color on there to make it festive. But this is supposed to be the sky, so that's why we're using blue here. So it doesn't have to be particularly neat. What a great tip. Just kidding. I did get some paint on myself.
Me too.
But you're getting less paint, right? So if you're holding it like this, I think you're
going to get more paint.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep the mess to a minimum here. But we have so many of these. We've been collecting these for quite some time now. I have some of my coworkers who bring me in big bags of toilet paper rolls because we're always looking for new crafts and new way to use them. All right, so mine's just about done.
Mine's almost done.
And then to let it dry, I'm going to set it on my styrofoam tray.
That maybe had pork in it.
Or ground beef or chicken.
Anything.
Who knows? All right, so we're going to set that down.
I think I'm done.
Yours is done. Okay, mine's done too. So I'm going to set that down and let that dry.
Paint
Okay.
on the fingers.
Okay, so what we did before we started is we already pre-painted them, so we don't have to wait for these to dry. So we can keep this thing moving along. Okay, so we've got our dry toilet paper, toilet paper roll. Next, we need a cloud, okay? So I pre-cut this one, but you can draw a cloud and then cut it out. You can freehand, whatever. So I'm going to use my scrap piece of white paper here. I'm going to whoa, this one's big. I like
Mine's too tiny.
All right, so yours is little and mine is big.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to cut this out.
They don't have to be perfect.
Because clouds aren't perfect.
They really
so
aren't.
It pretty much works out. Okay. Oh, he's a little bent too. All right, so there's my giant cloud. Let's see your little cloud.
Almost done. Just need to do the bottom real quick. Almost finished.
Yes. Mine kind of looks like a turtle. Turtle head, turtle
clouds
shell,
are
turtle.
shapes.
Yeah. Kind of looks
Mine's
like
kind
a turtle.
Of a rectangle.
A lumpy rectangle.
A lumpy rectangle.
Okay. All right, so there's Molly's. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, you can use crayons, markers, paint, but we're going to draw a little face. So let's draw a little face.
Let's see. Let's use this color and this color.
Mine's going to have blue eyes and a gigantic smile. Ooh.
My mouth's big.
Maybe eyebrows. I think I'm
Maybe
going to have eyebrows.
eyebrows.
I'm going to have yellow eyebrows.
Yes.
Whoa.
They big?
They're pretty big. Okay.
Almost.
Big. Oh, big smile.
I think I'm going to make eyelashes. No, maybe not. Maybe no eyelashes. Oh,
We're
yours
just
is
gonna,
amazing.
Big, big,
I am
big
done with
red
mine.
lips on this cloud.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
I think mine's a girl.
Neutral. There we go. There's my...
I
Hey.
can't see your eyebrows.
They're very light. They're blonde. Okay. All right. So now, next thing, we're going to glue. Or if you don't have glue, you can use tape. You're going to put that at the top.
Let's see.
I'm going to put mine up here a little bit.
Big cloud head.
Yes. Big cloud head. So just a couple drops of glue.
Maybe like one or two, like one at the top, one at the bottom.
That's the thing. If you put too much glue, then it's going to seep through the paper and then seep around, and that makes a mess. You don't need much glue at all. Literally, just a couple little dots here. And you definitely want to draw your face before you glue it on, because once it's on here and you try to glue it, there you go. Here,
Mine looks like a nose
here,
from the other side.
put that one on there. There we go. Okay. There's mine. Wow.
There's mine.
I'm super happy. Okay. All right. So we're going to press that on there. And again, if you don't have glue, you can use tape. Okay. So now I'm going to use my hole punch to punch a hole on either side of the cloud. Molly, I can help you with yours. But if you don't have a hole punch,
You could just glue it inside.
no big deal.
Glue or tape or something.
Yeah. There are ways around it, but if you don't have one, oh my goodness.
Does your cloud fall off?
Oh, his head is very, very large. He's having a problem. There we go. Okay.
His problem's fixed.
So I can punch yours.
Because we didn't pre-punch.
No.
That sounds weird, pre-punch.
It's not as hard as the name of this craft.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have hole here.
Yeah.
And a hole there. So we grabbed a piece of string. Again, like I said, it was just Molly's birthday. Oh, got a little paint on the table. We'll clean that up later. So we've got just some leftover ribbon from her gifts.
I'm going to tie mine different.
And again, there's no right way to do it, but you can feed the string through one hole and then feed it through the other hole. See how now it just goes in there like that? And then I'm going to bring mine up. The cloud head is way too big. It's very heavy. It's falling off.
It's a little big. And
all right.
What I did with mine is I put it through the loop and I just tied a knot on the side.
There you go. See, there's no right or wrong way. You can kind of do it however you like. So I'm going to tie a knot and then a bow. Top of mine. Let me get this other
Yours
guy.
is so happy.
It's very happy. All right, so I'm just going to tie a knot. Top of mine. Okay.
Almost done.
There we go. Got a knot at the top of mine. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next while you're tying. So next we need the rainbow part. So like I said, I had all this crepe paper and streamers left over from the birthday. and they're all different lengths. It doesn't matter. So now, again, just a couple little dabs of glue, and we're going to press these up inside so they hang down.
Can't line this up.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Doing good. And again, with these, you don't need a lot of glue. Literally, dot, dot, dot. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then you press them up inside. Press them up inside. That's it. This actually dries pretty quickly because these are very light, unlike my big giant cloud head here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to keep going. I find that 4 fits the best. You could probably sneak a 5th one in there, but I think 4, there we go, perfect. I think 4 works really well. And again, I'm just going to press that in, see how they're kind of overlapping each other on the inside.
That's always okay.
Yeah, just let them hang down.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, do you want to use it?
Oh, thank you. Very good crafting etiquette.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to glue my pink one up in there, but it's pretty easy. Okay, last one. And again, just a couple dabs will do. 1, 2, 3.
And it's okay if you put more glue on there. It might, yeah, but it's always okay.
It's just how much of a mess do you want to make, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
One stream is on.
There's my
Happy.
very
Cloud.
happy, very large-headed,
Cloud.
what is this thing called? Toilet paper roll rainbow wind sock.
I got it right.
Yay! All right, so while that's drying and while you're working on your rainbow part, I want to show some other crafts that you can actually make. So we did this one. It's a little butterfly. And again, this is stuff that we already had around the house. We just so happened to have googly eyes. We just glued those on. We had pipe cleaners that you can use for the antenna. Then I had some of this patterned paper, and then I just cut the wings. And this was all just regular glue, and a little marker for the mouth. But there's so many different things you can do with the toilet paper rolls.
And then there's the ice dragon.
Here we made an ice dragon. So some dragons breathe fire. This one breathes ice because we had a bunch of blue stuff. So we made him an ice dragon. Now this one, because these little puff balls are a little heavier, we needed hot glue. That glue, we tried it with the regular craft glue.
It didn't end well.
They kept sliding off, so we had to give that a little hot glue to keep him a little more put together.
I did mine.
Yay! Oh, there's yours. All right, so let's hold them up. So again, this is the craft. Okay, so you can fix that. No big deal. But there he is. There's your beautiful, rainbow windsock. So I would love to hear from you about the kind of crafts that you can make with toilet paper rolls. Send me a picture. I'd love to see, or if you have any ideas about other things you'd like to see us make, please just send me an email at jtomes@cityofpsl.com. If you need help sending that email, just get a grown-up or someone who lives with you to help you. Send me that email to jtomes@cityofpsl.com. I would love to see your crafts, your recycled crafts, and yeah, just send me a picture of those or any questions you have or any suggestions for a future little lesson. Thank you so much for crafting with us today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.